Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I thought I'd come and have a little catch up. I know you have just seen a vlog from me for a gift to November, but I thought I'd just come and say hello, give you a little bit of an update as to where I'm at. Where am I? Well, I've hardly sewn. I've had too much stuff on. I've had lots of social things on and lots of stuff at home, so I just haven't had a chance to do an awful lot. But I thought I'd just come and show you kind of where I'm at the moment, really, because I'm in a state of limbo, basically. As you know, I'm in a stage where I'm trying not to buy loads of fabric. I'm trying to think very intentionally. I'm hoping to be planning a bit more of a cohesive wardrobe. I'm laughing at myself already because the likelihood of that happening is pretty much 0%. But I thought I'd just show you roughly a couple of things that I am planning on making, because at the moment, because I haven't really got any specific plans, I'm just picking a few things out that I kind of like and using some fabrics from my stash. That's the plan. So I'll talk you through a couple. The first one is, got my little zipper bags already. These aren't cut out, but I have prepped the pattern, the paper pattern pieces. So one of the things I'm going to be doing is making up this gorgeous cotton jersey that I got from the last, I think, pink sewscription box from Beyond the Pink Door. And I'm going to be making the Freya top. I'll put a picture in here. I'm going to be making the Freya top in this because I've never made the Freya before and I've got the book and I don't need to buy a new pattern, and I think it would make a really nice staple in my wardrobe. And I'd love to wear this with some kind of like high-ish waisted jeans. I have a problem with high-waisted jeans because I'm thick set in the middle. All people that manufacture high-waisted jeans expect me to be a lot thinner in the middle, so I get loads of muffin tops. And I love a muffin, I must admit, but not on myself. So yeah, I need to have a think about how I address that. But I would really like to wear a nice little Freya top tucked into a pair of jeans with a nice cardigan over the top. Now, in order to do so, I'd have to make a cardigan, wouldn't I? So that's one of my plans. And then my other plan is to make a cardi, again with the sewscription box fabric from the month before. And you'll see a theme coming through. And that is this fabric here in this salmon colour. So this was the salmon knit fabric that came in the month before's thing, and then I think they go really nicely together. Don't know if it's a bit too much of the same. However, this will go with my most recent lyra that I've made as well. So if I don't wear it with this, I can wear it with something else. But I quite like the idea of that with a nice pair of black jeans. And I'm going to make the, have I got it in here? Blackwood cardigan. Again, I'll pop a picture in. I have that pattern already all cut out, and so I was kind of like, might as well, you know what I mean? So I would have like a nice top to wear with some jeans and a cardigan. So that feels like it's a little bit more cohesive. And then this will also go with my lyra and also anything else that I've got that's plain in my wardrobe. As if. So yeah, so all I've got to do now is cut those out because, like I say, paper pattern pieces are all done and dusted. I just need to find time to cut them out, but we've got a very busy week this week at home again. And the other thing that I really fancy making is, oh, have I got it on here? Yes. The lovely Judy from Running Sew and Sew gave me one of these when she came back from her trip across the pond. So she met up with a lovely lady from Sew House 7 and she gave us some patterns and she asked me which one I wanted, and I said, could I have this one please? So I think this is a lovely plain kind of top that you can mix and match a little bit, and I thought this would be nice for spring, summer and autumn winter layered up. So because I've just made my double gauze marnie, so my hair's everywhere, isn't it? And I'm literally in love with it. I'm going to make it out of this double gauze. Now, I know this is a bit springy-fied. It's not really autumn winter colours, is it? But I love it. And this is a plain, a pale green, like mint coloured double gauze. I think this was from First of Fabrics. Yes, it was. And I love it because it's double sided, so on this side is the bigger checks and on that side is the smaller checks. So I'm going to make, I think, the short sleeve version, even though it is kind of autumn winter, I think I'm going to go for the short sleeve version. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the front piece here, I think, in the smaller gingham, and then the sleeves in the larger gingham. So switch them round, and then when the cuffs are turned up on the end here, look, of the sleeve, you'll also see the smaller gingham poking out. What do we think? I did think about maybe doing this one, which is cut into two, and doing one of the ginghams on one side and one on the other, but I think I'm going to go more simple rather than all out, and I think that would just look lovely with a nice pair of jeans just for knocking about in. So, and also it's double gauze. I just love double gauze. I want to wear my Marnie double gauze all the time, every day, but it is a bit of a nightmare to iron, I'm not going to lie. Now I know I'm rustling in here, but that's because I just wanted to show you that I have actually traced my pattern. I know it's unheard of. I know. I even surprised myself, but I have actually done that. And I have printed out, I'm not doing the short sleeve version. Ruan, stop talking rubbish. I'm doing the sleeve expansion pack that's free on their website. So I went on, downloaded it, stuck it all together. I was wondering why there were some pieces like this. And this is more of a, let me show you, a wide sleeve. Can you see how wide it is? So it's a much longer sleeve, that was it. And I was thinking it'd be much better for autumn winter. See, can't I remember from what I've done from one day to the next? Goodness sake, Ruan. Rubbish that. So that will be both of my Beyond the Pink Door fabrics from the last 2 months, and then one that I've had for a while to try and get made up. So these are just going to be sat in my little project box. This one will probably be, isn't on the top of my list, but my Freya and the cardigan is, because I think that'd come in really handy in the winter months, and I want to get on top of them. And speaking of subscription boxes, actually, now I know I've been saying to you that I'm going over the same ground here, aren't I? That I want to be a bit more intentional, and I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed with my stash. So I have decided to cut my subscription boxes down. Now, I've subscribed for a long time to Sew Hayley Jane's subscription boxes, which I absolutely adore. And then I started more recently subscribing to Andrew from Beyond the Pink Door's Think Pink subscription box. And I kind of made a pact with myself that I had to give one up. And I have considered giving both of them up, but I'll tell you my reasoning behind that in a minute. I have given up my Sew Hayley Jane subscription box, and you'll probably notice that because I haven't done an unboxing this month. There is absolutely no reason between one and the other as to why I've given that one up. It's just because I've been doing it longer with Hayley, so I felt like I'm going to keep up the Think Pink one for a little bit longer and then decide how I get on. So yeah, I don't subscribe to the Sew Hayley Jane box anymore, but things may change, and I may start subscribing again when I start seeing everybody's boxes and cry into my pillow at night, because I absolutely love those boxes. Like I said, there's absolutely no reason other than I'm getting a bit overwhelmed with my stash and I'm trying to have a bit of a break. So I'm having a break from my Sew Hayley Jane box at the moment. I'm continuing with my Think Pink one, so I do at least get one surprise a month, but every month I'm going to try and make that fabric up. This is my pledge. Will it happen? Different story. But my pledge right now is that I'm going to, every time I get that subscription box, I am going to try and make up that fabric that month. We should have a wager down below, shouldn't we? Will it happen? I don't know, but I'm going to try. The other thing I thought I'd talk to you about is my cross stitching. A few people have kind of said to me, oh, you know, talk about your cross stitching. Well, it's hard to talk about cross stitching on a regular basis because it takes so long. And in the summer months, I don't cross stitch at all. But as soon as it starts getting dark at 4 o'clock, for some reason, when I get home from work, I'm like, I can't possibly do any jobs. I need to just eat my tea, get the kids to bed, and then just cross stitch while I'm watching telly. So I watch a lot more telly, in the winter than I do in the summer. But I have finished my cross stitch that I started last winter. And here it is. I don't know if any of you remember this, but I think I did show it when I first started it. So this says, stitch up, look sharp. And I love it. It's by Wool and the Gang. If I can find it, I'll pop it in the description box below. But how gorgeous is that? I love it so much. This bit was a bit boring, going around the edges all the way around, but you know, I left that till the end because I leave the boring bits till the end and then I have to do it. So I'm really pleased with that. What do we think? What do we think? So I am going to start on a couple of Christmas ones, one of which I'll show you in a minute. But then I have got another one of these. Let me get this off the wall to show you. So I've done this one here, and I have got I think there's 3 in this range with the dresses, and I've got another one of them in my cupboard downstairs. Now I've got quite a lot of cross stitches that I haven't made. Most of them are Christmassy ones, so I am starting to work through those. I think I've only got this one that isn't a Christmas one. I think I've got a pattern for one, a sewing machine one, but I haven't got all the threads and everything. It's not a kit, it's just a pattern. So I think the next one that I'll move on to after my Christmas ones is the other version of this lady here, because I love those. And she just hangs up on my wall, just on a little embroidery hoop in my sewing room. Okay, I just thought I'd show you that because I'm right chuffed with that. So I'm going to get this, get a frame for this and get this ironed, steam pressed, ironed, put into a frame and put up on my wall up here. You can't see them, but I've got a few bits up there. How good's that? So next thing as well on my list is, as you know, I am going into the bigger spare room for my sewing room. So I've started to plan that a little by little, just with ideas of what I want to do. So I probably will add that into another vlog, because otherwise things will just go on forever right now. But I will talk to you about that in another vlog in a little bit more detail. All I'm doing right now is working out my space and working out what furniture I want in there, and then working out how much that cost would be and how I can keep the cost as low as possible. And then we will be hopefully starting that just after Christmas. Very excited, but I'll try and take you along with me when I start doing that. Like I say, I've got my priorities down on my first sketch, so my next vlog maybe I'll show you some details on that as well. Yeah, I think so. And then next I wanted to talk to you about my Serious Light. Now, I talked about this a few vlogs ago. I've been working with serious readers, and they contacted me to see if I wanted to work with them and receive a Serious Light, which uses daylight wavelength technology. It's amazing. So I showed it in one of my other vlogs. I'll link that vlog down below or on a card up above, somewhere up here, so that you can go and have a look at that if not. But I just wanted to give you a bit of an update, really, to keep you up to date as to how I'm getting on, because I know a few people kind of said, oh, you know, let us know. When I did my last vlog, I had a lot of people saying that they'd already got them and how incredible they were, which was so nice to see, because when you work with a company, obviously you get to know them quite well, but it's always a risk, particularly for someone who is, you know, a YouTuber as such, to talk about products. And that's why I wanted to make sure that I'd used the product before I actually spoke to you guys, so that I could give you my honest and open opinion of what it does and how it helps me. So I thought what might be good is if I do a little bit of a video. I'll maybe do that now, just to give you an example of something that I use the lamp for. I use it for several things, but I've specifically been using it for my cross stitch at the moment as well. But just to let you know that my offer is still running. So you can, if you buy any of the Serious Lights range, you can get a compact light for free, which is worth 150 quid. Now, the compact light itself does not use the daylight wavelength technology, but I use that lamp and it's knockout. So, I mean, obviously the Serious Light is something like I've never seen before, but the actual free compact light is amazing as well. So better than any of the other lamps I've got in my house whatsoever. So, yeah. But the daylight wavelength technology, just to remind you, that replicates the daylight spectrum as closely as possible. So when you're doing any of your tasks, and particularly for us sewists on an evening, it can get quite difficult, and I'm under kind of a yellow light here. It's just made my life so much better. It's made me not strain my eyes, and like I said last time, get any more wrinkles, you know. We need to be thinking about that as we're getting a bit older. Yeah, so I'm just absolutely in love with it. I don't want to go on too much because I know I did it last time. I got a bit excited about it. Sorry, doorbell rang, phone was ringing. It all got a little bit crazy for a few minutes, but I'm back now. I'm back. Anyway, where did I get to? Oh, I was talking about my amazing Serious Light. So yes, so if you do want to take advantage, you can use my offer code Ruan. So if you purchase any of the lights from the Serious Lights range, you get your free compact light worth £150. And listen to this, you also get free international shipping. I know, I didn't know that last time. But if you use my offer code Ruan, I will pop this under here somewhere, and you purchase your Serious Light, then you will get free international shipping. How good is that? So it's available for everybody that's watching my channel, not just people from the UK, which I'm really happy about. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly just do a little video to show you how I use it in practice. I always think when I'm trying to look at a product and whether I want to invest in something, it's good to kind of see it in practice. It's quite hard today because it's very dull outside, and my camera's trying to make it all really bright at the moment because that's what cameras do. But I'll show you a little bit of something what I'm using it for at the moment so that you can have a look. Right, so I thought I'd just show you. What I've done is I've put my artificial light on. As you can see, it's very yellow. Now, my phone is trying to correct the colour, so you'll have to bear with, because it's quite difficult to actually show you because my camera on my phone is trying desperately to change all of the colours. But can you see, if I hold this over to me here, or under here like that, can you see how yellow it is? However, if I put my light on, which is right above here, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Can you see how bright? I mean, it is literally like daylight. Look how dark I am in the background compared to that, because I'm under the artificial light. But what I love about it as well is when I've got different colours, ignore this big bundle of threads. I know I should put them on a thread sorter, but it's only a small one and I won't be doing it for long. Can you see that doesn't look like anything, does it? Yes, if I hold these over here, I can't tell the difference. But if I put them up to the light when I'm doing my stitching, I can tell. I think probably the best one to show you is these three brown ones. So when I've been working under artificial light, I've not been able to tell the difference between those three because it's under a yellow light. But then when I'm working with this, it's just fabulous. Let me see what it's like now when I turn it off. Hello. Did you see my camera trying to correct the lighting then, because it's so poor? I might actually put this on to film the rest of my vlog. But yes, so I just wanted to show you what it was actually like, and that's what I've been using it for. So I've been using it for my cross stitch and also for my sewing. So when I'm picking out threads, and also just for it to be on my sewing machine. So you know I chose the Gemini option, which has two different heads, and I have one that's directed straight to my sewing machine and one that's directed straight to my overlocker, and it's amazing. So much so that my mum's got one now too. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little look at that, because I know some people were kind of saying keep me informed, let me know how you get on with it. So yeah, so there we have it. I'm very, 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 very pleased with my Serious Light. Just so that you know. Okay, the other thing I wanted to mention is I am just starting to do a bit of progress on my A Gift to November challenge that I'm taking part in, which is run by the lovely Adam from Adam Sews and Alison from Sew Like Dotty. One of mine was to make neck warmers for my brother and my sister-in-law, so I have recently cut out the pieces so they're ready to go. So that is the one for my sister-in-law, this is the one for my brother, So if you haven't seen that video, go check that out. That's just some ideas of what I'm going to be making for Christmas presents. So I'm going to try and get those made up tonight. My husband's at the gym tonight, so my plan is tonight I'm going to make these up after I've put the kids to bed using my serious light. So that's where I'm at with that. And the other challenge that's running at the moment is run by the lovely Kristen from the Dahlia Society and Gabrielle from Cloth Edit. And they're doing a challenge this month called Sew Wrapped. And the idea behind that is to make any type of garment, adult garment, that has a wrap, I was going to say facility, but that's not really the right word, is it? What's the word? A wrap thing to it. There we go. So it could be a nice beautiful wrap dress, it could be a jumpsuit like the Zadie. The Zadie's got the wrap over, etc. So I just thought I'd let you know about that as well. I'll pop Kristen's YouTube channel and everything down below so you can go and check all of that out. But that's running through the month of November, so you've still got time to enter into that. And both challenges have got loads and loads of prizes. So yeah, I mean, join in if you want to. Don't join if you don't want to. It's completely up to you guys. No pressure. Just, you know, I love to be involved in these things. I don't think I'm going to get anything made up, I don't think, for Sew Wrapped, unless I manage to sneak something in really quickly. I always think I'm going to do that, don't I? I need to just be more realistic though, don't I? Sort yourself out, Ruan. But yeah, if you're interested in that, go and have a look, because it's a wonderful challenge and some amazing prices on both of them. And then the only other thing is I'm off to Knitting and Stitching show this weekend in Harrogate. So I'll go with my mum on Sunday. So if you see me, come and say hello and don't bite, I promise. It'd be lovely to say hello to you. Last time I went, a few people came and said hello. So it'd be really nice to see everybody. I think Tamlin and the gang, they're going on Friday. I normally go on a Friday, but I already had plans on Friday. So yeah, me and mum were going on Sunday. Me, my mum, and my mum's friend as well. So the three of us are off to spend a nice day together, and then we're going for lunch together, and yeah, I just can't wait. So yeah, come and say hello if you can. That's it for me. I know it's been a bit of a garbled YouTube video today, but you know, you wouldn't want anything else from me, would you? Would you? If you have liked the video though, please do give it a thumbs up, because it helps me massively. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and then see some more rambling videos. Anyway, I hope everybody's well. I hope everybody's had loads of time to sew, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye.